Last year, the schedule at Willow Springs was a block schedule. There were 4 classes a day, 1 hour and 30 minutes each, with classes rotating each day. This year, that all changes. We go back to the old 8-period schedule. This has been a tremendous change for most. Let's hear a few thoughts from the students here at WSMS.
The hardest part of my A-Day, B-Day schedule was probably the classes were so long, it just started to get boring after a while. We were just sitting there, and if you were done with your work, then you just kind of sat there. There wasn't really anything to do.
It was very long, and after a while, it was really hard to pay attention.
Definitely getting from class to class. In the beginning, it was really hard to memorize where everything was and get packed up fast enough to move from place to place, especially since we only have 4 minutes between classes.
Well, for me personally, it's harder because I miss a lot of classes for doctor's appointment, and it's harder to get back into the used to of having a shorter period.
I think that for our major classes like ELAR and science and math, 45 minutes isn't enough time to really go through a lesson and really understand everything that you need to understand to get the concept into your mind.
COVID rules at WSMS have recently been lifted, and this year we go back to our 8-period schedule. Last year we had a block schedule, which each class was an hour and 30 minutes long. This year we have the 8-period schedule, which each class is 45 minutes long. Most students feel like the block scheduling had too long of classes, and this year the classes feel just too short.
My preference is an 8-period day. The block schedule is good for some classes, like science I know likes it because they get to spend more time. It's easier to set up for a lab and spend more time in a lab. There are some classes like Spanish that they need it every day. They need the repetition every day. They need to see their students every day. Band, they need to see their students every day. But as just far as middle schoolers go, to me, it would be really hard to sit in one spot for an hour and a half. So being able to get up and move around every 45 minutes, to me, that better suits middle schoolers.
For WSMS News, I'm Tyler Scarborough. And I'm Lucas Ospino reporting.